Hi everyone, day 3 of my chemo radiation odyssey today. Feeling okay generally, bit more tired, bit more nauseous, occasionally feel like somebody with a hangover on a boat, which can be a bit wobbly, but there's far worse things at sea, right? Overall I'm doing okay. So today let's talk about my radiation, which is probably the more spectacular aspect of my treatment. The other bit, the chemo right now, is just taking pills. But the radiation is a lot more involved. It involves me being jealous for the first time of a friend called Mr. Murphy. Now, Mr. Murphy and I have been on many nights out and many away trips watching Cardiff City on the bus. And there's a toilet on the bus, and Mr. Murphy is always the first to go. It's been a long-standing joke that I think he's got a bladder the size of a thimble, whereas I am standing around proud of my luxuriously spaced, well-appointed bladder that doesn't seem to give in so easily. Well, these days I wish I was a bit more like Murphy for the first time ever. My rather spectacular bladder is causing me a few problems when it comes to radiation. You see, what they do, they try and beam specific frequencies of radiation towards the tumor in order to try and shrink it. That means my bladder has to be full and consistently full every day, which is proving a slight problem for me. Most people come in and they have 4 glasses of water and then go into the treatment 30 minutes later. For me, I'm having to drink 7, which on my kind of seasick stomach is slightly unpleasant. And then I have to even wait even longer. Now, the waiting is fine, but it's the waiting on the table which has caused me a bit of a problem. Now, because I get on the table and they say, well, we've got to wait for the bladder to fill up a bit more. On the radiation table, I have to sit. Well, first of all, they tell me very frequently, this cancer is treatable, this cancer is treatable. You know, it's not a death sentence, it's not a death sentence. But the treatment involves me sitting on the table like this, right? In a dark room, with my hands like this for, you know, upwards of 20 minutes. Which is an interesting experience. But yeah, so the bladder needs to be particularly full in order for protection of the bladder, so that the water doesn't, so that the beams don't damage the tissue. This is already in too much detail. I'm trying to keep these videos short. But ultimately, while it's spectacular in terms of the size of the machine, it's a machine called TrueBeam. It's one of the latest and most expensive approaches to radiation that involves having a circular arc all around you with these giant metal hands that kind of spin very slowly and glow with a red light, but leave no sensation on my skin necessarily. It's all quite painless. It's awkward only in the sense that my arms start to go stiff after 20 minutes of sitting like that. My legs are up, so my legs go numb, and a succession of new people see me semi-naked every day. That bit I'm okay with, really. But yeah, so that's what I do every day. I go in, we talk about my bladder for a while. Sometimes I get a thumbs up because it's in a great condition. I never received congratulations for my bladder before, but you know, I'm very happy to receive any good news at this point. If they say my bladder is great, I'm happy. Anyway, so I go in, they plonk me on this table, adjust me to a very, very fine degree, and then let me go out. Just to end by saying thanks again for all your messages. There'll be one more video tomorrow before I take a break for the weekend from the chemo radiation and resume on Monday. been quite an experience so far, but the good thing about it is reconnecting with people that I haven't heard from in a long time, which is a good thing. It's a real good thing, and it's really contributing to my kind of positive mental attitude at the minute. So keep getting in touch. Send me some jokes. I'll be very happy to get some jokes. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks everyone, bye.